Greetings to my team of 144 and all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. Today is 327-2019. It's a 3 and a 9, a 12. 3, 6, and 9 are the keys to the universe. So today it was like a day at a time. It's like we were in between worlds. It is 8:18, and as I logged into my YouTube channel, a lot of 1s and 8s on the analytics for the last 28 days. 1,181,188. So that's 1,181,188 minutes of watch time. Views 181,412, 412. Then 1437 subscribers. So more 3s, 7s, 73s today. 37 external, 73 internal. So I just wanted to quickly share an experience from last night and this morning in meditation. Some things were being revealed about the new earth. And then I'll share Michael Love's latest transmission from the Pleiadians, which it's a very long transmission, so we'll probably split this video into 2 so that you can take your time listening. So last night my twin flame exposed some resistance that was within my psyche about the new earth. So we're all shifting here. The resistance was about, I've spent many years in the arts and in the trainings, over 30 years, and meditations from Zen Buddhism to Taoism to Qigong and Kung Fu. And in Chinese, the Kung Fu are the different arts. Like I practice and perform Kung Fu of tea ceremony of the 5 elements of tea, which Kung Fu means an art that takes great effort to master. And I'm not claiming to be a master of anything. I'm always a practitioner, always refining and always learning. There is no plateau and no end to what we can expand and achieve. So in this concept of Kung Fu and many of the arts that I've trained in, from everything from, I started drawing when I was about 3-4 years old. I've done oil painting, acrylic painting, portraits, sculpting, making the Mayan whistling vessels, or the Peruvian whistling vessels. They're based on the Incan and Mayan pre-Columbian art, and the shamans would use the vessels for ceremonies. Some of them are over 800 years old. They're being found in some of the Mayan and Incan ruins. I've made Native American flutes for several years. I would sell them online. Painting, everything from airbrushing, acrylic paints to oil painting. I won a gold key at the Cleveland Institute of Art when I was a senior in high school for a pen and ink drawing I did. But I never went to college. I really had no use for school. It was something that I just forced myself to even get through to graduate. I was always a nature lover. I'd rather be out in nature than in a man-made construct. So a quick story, when I was in 1st grade, which was about 6 years old, about 1979, 1980. We were in an art class, and I fell in love with Vincent Van Gogh's Starry, Starry Night. And I was like so focused. Everyone else was doing like little suns with grass and stick figures. I was like, I want to do a perfect image, and I try to make sure I got every swirl and every color just right. And it was like I was using pastels. I can't remember if it was, I'm pretty sure it was oil pastels. And I spent a good part of the day doing this painting, and then I remember my teacher just kind of looked at me like, who the heck is this guy, you know? And she ended up keeping it. She probably thought I was going to be famous one day, that it might have some value, but you never know. Maybe one day. So these arts never came easy to me. It was always a challenge, a struggle. You know, I've thrown out more paintings that I've sold or given away, and these feelings of aggravation when I couldn't, but I never gave up. Even carving wood or sculpting clay, it took me many, many tries to even make a sound with the whistling vessels. So this effort of gung fu, that anything worthwhile takes great effort, or it's not easy. So Qigong, you know, takes great effort to build Qi, but the New Earth, this concept of effortlessness and ease, like easily achieving and attaining whatever it is we focus on. My mind just, you know, that old 3D matrix programming of if it's worth it, it's not easy, or that things take great effort that have value. I saw the resistance of that it could be easy. And part of the reprogramming is that, you know, to easily attract whatever it is that we want or that we focus on. That's part of the New Earth, part of this event energies. So I still, you know, it was brought to my attention, and then in meditation this morning, you know, seeing that resistance come up again. I saw from yesterday when I was out in nature going for a hike, these little sprouts were coming up out of the earth from the spring, and it made me think that, you know, because people aren't seeing the full fruition or manifestation of the new earth, or this paradise, the golden age that we're transitioning into, that it's like we're in the beginning stages. You know, this concept of you ain't seen nothing yet keeps coming up. And the plan is coming to fruition. So my team, we call our guides the A team, but the A is for angelic. And I know other people are using that term, but someone brought up the fact, you know, the A team, the TV show, they would say, I love it when a plan comes together. So this plan, and you hear the Q people talking about the plan coming into play, into fruition, where we go one, we go all things being revealed. So in these beginning stages, it seems like nothing's changing, or it might seem like we're still in that old 3D matrix, but we are fully grounded into 4D, and we're in the middle dantian, we're in the present, where we're balancing heaven and earth. We're balancing out the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and it's like the starseeds are really holding these grids, holding the ley lines, holding these codes into earth. And as you're holding to, you know, strong, you know, we say hang tough, because as our hands are grasping into the earth, into the Gaia, holding in the codes, holding in the energies, you might feel like you're exposed, and like you're getting these kidney blows, you know, like body blow, you know, as the old energies, the 3D false matrix is trying to dig its claws into to hold in there. But we have this, hold strong, stay in the heart, you know, we got this, love has won. and we are on the new Earth. It just may take a little time for it to fully come into fruition. It's like, you know, the sprouts coming up that you don't see the flower yet. You know, you don't see it bloom yet. But as we hold these codes, the blossoms are going to be beyond anything you can imagine, beyond anything the mind can even visualize, imagine. Imagine the most beautiful flower you've ever seen. What is going to manifest is 1,000,000 times more than what you even can visualize or imagine. So, without further ado, we'll get started here with the transmission from the Pleiadians through Michael Love. The event, millions of light beings are shifting into 5D. Pleiadian Light Forces transmission 327-2019. Begin transmission. Great ones, since the Grand Equinox 321 Central Sun 5D New Earth Stargate opened, millions of Lightworkers stationed on planet Earth walked across the Great Rainbow Bridge into a lighter, more beautiful and abundant realm. These light beings are beginning to manifest powerful and positive change in their personal lives for the very first time. Many of them are taking baby steps because this is quite a shocking change from what they have known on Earth for so long. This global 5D shift is being experienced as a personal life evolution first and currently, but as more and more of these light beings evolve spiritually back to their true nature, and as they combine their high vibrational energy towards peace and love on this planet, the 5D New Earth Heaven reality will manifest itself as the collective world reality and will spark the greatest spiritual evolution this world has ever known. This new 5D experience is what is called the Golden Age. We can tell you that you absolutely came through the 5D gateway of the 321 equinox, and all the golden opportunities you have dreamed of are now going to manifest. For many of us, it has already started in profound ways. The first challenge you will have after this shift is trying to adapt to it, but just like everything else in your past, spiritual and life training, you will get used to it, you will master it, and it will become second nature. Let's just say it's your first few days on your new job. Just like a new 3D job, the first days are a bit challenging until you get the hang of things and make the necessary adjustments, but eventually you will start to flow and succeed with it all. The personal experience many light beings are experiencing after this portal is comparable to inheriting $1 million. All of a sudden, all of it is thrown directly into your lap. No joke. When we say all of it, we mean everything you always wanted, and everything that seemed too good to be true is presented to you by the universe as soon as you touch the 5D level. The shocking reality here is this: no one is totally ready for it when it happens, and they sure don't want to lose this great thing they just found, but it is so powerful one will gain a bit of anxiety, begin to struggle and wrestle with it a few days, and try their best to get this powerful, out-of-control manifestation under control. We can guide you here by saying, when it happens to you, don't try to control it and wrestle it under control the way things are handled in 3D. The universe will knock you flat on your angelic butt for an attempting to process a 5D thing until your old 3D approach. Dear one, you are not in the same world that you were in a week ago. Not at all. Look around and see, you will know. When you traveled etherically through Central Portal Sun last week, you brought a bit of astral debris into 5D with you. This is very normal, but it certainly is not very pleasant. If a lower vibration collides with a higher one, there is an intense offset carrier wave created called chaos or energetic noise, and the etheric power of this offset anti-wave of energy is almost unimaginable. Let's use the oil and vinegar analogy. Sure, you can shake the bottle super hard and mix the oil and vinegar for a moment, but did you really mix the two? How long until after you let the bottle sit does the oil and vinegar completely separate again, returning back to their natural vibrational states of being? You are now here, Great One. You gotta wake up fast and move out of those low vibes now. You have to drop the big black garbage bag of trauma and drama and negative nastiness that you tried to bring into the mansions of heaven. You can come on in, but you need to toss that bag of garbage overboard before you can come through the pearly gates. You gotta let all that old stuff go, dear one, and drop it over the side of your sailing balloon before you crash into the trees. Pleiadian guides have said this week in our transmissions, light beings are clearing the astral debris field out of the way now from the Andara 321 crystal transport through the Grand Central Sun Portal. What is all this talk of portals, dimensions, stargates, 5D, and the 40 Hz gamma state of being? It is heaven on earth, dear one. This heaven on earth is first an exclusive personal experience you will have right here on earth. Then it becomes collectively dominant in the physical realm when enough beings resonate fast enough, internally and together at the cellular DNA level. Your inward energetic world and state of being projects outwardly and builds the physical holographic matrix of matter and physical perception. You are the creator of everything by virtue of your state of being. 5D in the new earth, dear one, truly is the biblical heaven spoke of old. What we speak of is a new life and a new world filled with happiness, peace, love, freedom, abundance, and health. 5D is this realm. It is heaven, and it is incredible and beautiful. And behold, I saw a new earth and a new heaven, for the old one had passed away. This 5D new earth heaven does not come with outward observation, dear one, but it is a state of being that you can come to. When we say come to, we mean you must resonate with its frequency to perceive it. You do not just fly away one glad morning to this heaven after you die, and here's why. First of all, there is no such thing as death. No matter who and what you think you are, and no matter what you think you see going on around you in this 3D illusion matrix, and no matter how many earth funerals you have attended, the highest truth on this matter is you are eternal being that has always existed, and you will always exist.